EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Play action, now it's Daniels. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. A give up the middle to right. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To the air goes Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They go play action. Daniels. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Now Daniels. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worked this long yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Now a 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. They'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on first down with Wright. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll go right back to Wright. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He gets it left side of Johnson. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You talk about this Miami defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team this unit on his shoulder pads and carry him to the right spots. That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here's Daniels looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Complete. Smith has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Off the play fake, Daniels. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Beckham in motion right. Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Down the left sideline, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Now a give, running left is right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw is Daniels. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Daniels. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Off the play fake. Daniels rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carlson's extra point up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touch. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, and two are going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The final shot before break. Daniels going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Tua going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Up the gut, McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On play action, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Now they can't bring him down.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action, now it's Daniels. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To the air goes Daniels. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
2nd and 2. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go play action. Daniels. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Daniels looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. And the catch made by Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Off play action. Daniels. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Daniels. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Tua. Short throw to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Tua. Short throw to Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. It's caught by OBJ. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. Throwing Tua. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants.
He's got him in. Complete. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
It's complete, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A solid stiff arm. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
What are y'all doing? ¿Qué está pasando? Pongan atención, sáquenlo. ¿Qué están haciendo allí? Ándale, apúrenle. ¡Vamos! Better.